It pains me to even think about the fact that at some point in the very near future, whether it be before All In or even before the Grand Slam Dynamite edition, we are unfortunately gonna get the breakup of one of the best bromances in recent wrestling history. And I'm putting it up there with an MJF and Chris Jericho when they were in AEW. I'm putting it up there with a Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho as well in WWE back in 2016, 2017. What MJF and Adam Cole have been able to do on screen every single time, especially these backstage segments, these, for lack of better terms, scenes, like actual actor bromance scenes that they've been able to portray on TV on a weekly basis have been pure entertainment gold. To the point that that's what I remember the most from any AEW programming, whether it be Dynamite, Rampage, or Collision. I remember that over a random match. And I'm only saying random matches because, like I said, and I've stated this many times before, the in-ring product with AEW, it almost never fails. It's always hard-hitting, non-stop, you can't miss the action. But because it's always like that, there are very few elements of actual entertainment, and what MJF and Adam Cole have been able to do, along with Tony Khan, Will Washington, the whole creative team behind them, is just brilliant. Because they've managed to take two characters, put them on the screen together. They haven't changed at all, the characters. The characters haven't pandered to each other. They haven't pandered to the crowd. MJF did the exact same thing about, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I might be a little bit off on my timelines, but he acted the exact same way with Chris Jericho. That led to their feud. He's doing the exact same thing here with Adam Cole. Because these were heated rivals. They were going back and forth. They were going after the AEW World Championship. And as soon as MJF was put in this position where he has to tag with Adam Cole, he has to be his partner, well, MJF took that ball, made the best of it like he's done in the past, all in the hopes of preventing Adam Cole, baby, from getting a shot at his championship. Because even though their bromance is still flourishing up until right now, even though they're still tag team partners and they got a shot at FTR and the AEW World Tag Team Championships, MJF knows that Adam Cole was this close to beating him in that match and getting a full-on world title opportunity, which is what MJF is ultimately trying to avoid, what he's been trying to do. That is this character's goal in this story arc with Adam Cole, baby. And by the way, that mashup that they did last week of their songs, fantastic. I've always been a fan. I've been trying to look for MJF's theme so it could be my ringtone, but I haven't been able to find it. That mashup was just amazing. It just caught me completely off guard. But I've replayed that a million times, and I will keep doing that because it was that damn good. His reaction, the entrance, MJF just pretty much doing the entrance the very first time he did that, and it looks so much like DX, like Shawn Michaels running around Triple H again. You could tell he got that from there. I'm hoping they talked about it in the back. Otherwise, if I'm Adam Cole, I'm breaking. I'm laughing my ass off. But again, Adam Cole, his character hasn't changed at all. He is still combative. He is still the same guy. But he is still, again, babyface, which means, okay, I have to accept this. I want a world title shot. I'm in this situation with MJF where he's my tag team partner. We got tag team title shots. I'll make it work. I'll make the best of it. We'll just see where it goes. But last week, we saw Adam Cole linger on the world title, and MJF took note of that. And for the first time in months, we saw tension between these two men. these two partners, these two bros. Which, again, means their breakup is coming sooner rather than later. Their World Tag Team title match, I believe it's tonight or next week, possibly. No, tonight on Dynamite we'll hear from them. Possibly, I think the Tag Team title match is next week. So again, I firmly believe MJF is going to turn on Adam Cole during that Tag Team title match. And then we're going to get the end of the best bromance ever, as far as AEW is concerned. Again, we'll be sad. We'll be freaking crying my eyes out. It's just every single time they're on screen. They did a fantastic commercial for Fight Forever. They set up a story for a double clothesline that they just hit right on the mark later on in that exact same episode. Again, storytelling has not been AEW's strongest component when it comes to their TV, when it comes to their creative. But these two characters, you put them together, and they've just been able to create magic. So if it was up to me, I wouldn't break them up. But again, you have to roll with the punches. You have to give your world champion MJF something to finally have him able to sink his teeth into. And Adam Cole was a perfect foil, is the perfect foil so far. And I'm hoping this leads all the way into All In London, main event world title match. I mean, at this point, it is the best story going in AEW. From my point of view, at least. And because of that, it deserves a major stage like All In, 70,000, 80,000 plus people in the arena, in the stadium, going wild for these two men to finally go at it for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. But those are my thoughts on this entire bromance situation. I believe we're about a week and a half, 2 weeks away from it completely blowing up and ending. But, it'll be short-lived, but it was a freaking gem to watch these two be on screen together. So with that said, what do you think about the bromance between MJF and Adam Cole? Do you think it's leading into a world title match at Grand Slam or at All In? Do you think we might get the breakup tonight? Do you think we'll get the breakup, an inevitable breakup, during the tag team title match against FTR? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. In the meantime, tune in later on tonight to TBS for another episode of AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite. I'm Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.